Okay, so this is a harder quadratic question. It's done slightly differently because this time, instead of telling me the quadratic formula and asked me to solve it, they've told me the roots are m minus 3 and m over 2, and I've got to work back to find out the missing part of my equation, which is k. And that's actually quite nice because I know some certain facts about roots. So I know one root is going to be x equals m over 2, and I know the other root is x equals m minus 3. So if I rearrange those, in this case x equals m over 2, I can get 2x equals m, so 2x minus m equals 0. So therefore my first bracket of my quadratic is 2x minus m. And if I do the same thing with the second one, I get x minus m plus 3 equals 0. So that's my second bracket, x minus m plus 3. And because it's a quadratic, those must equal 0. So if I expand those brackets, I'm going to be able to compare terms because I've got what the equation is, and that must be the same over here. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times minus m is minus 2mx. 2x times plus 3 is plus 6x. Minus m times x is minus mx. Minus m times minus m is plus m squared. And minus n times 3 is minus 3m. And all of that equals 0. So see how I've got this. I'm just going to simplify a bit. So I've got 2x squared minus 3mx plus 6x plus m squared minus 3m equals 0. If I look at this bit, the minus 3mx and plus 6x must be the same as my minus 9x because they're equivalent. And my k bit, well, that's all of this bit. So if I can work out what m is, I can work out what k is. So that's sweet because I can do that. Because look, I've got minus 3m plus 6. If I factorise the x out, that's what I'm left with. And that's got to equal minus 9. So minus 3m equals minus 15. So m equals 5. So if I've got m equals 5, I can now substitute m squared minus 3m is the same as 5 squared minus 15, which is 10. So k is 10. So therefore the roots of my quadratic equation are 2x squared minus 9x plus 10, and my roots are 5 over 2, which is 2.5, and 2, because it's 5 minus 3. And there you go, I'm done. So even though that question looks harder, it's actually the same thing, and in fact it's almost easier because you're working backwards.